so infield, all right, probably that next most important piece. Balls being hit, we got to be able to catch them and give ourselves a chance to at least throw somebody out. You know, obviously different levels where your kids are going to be at and where you're going to be coaching, so different levels of ability. But again, like Jeff was saying, finding ways to eliminate that fear, okay? And what I like to do with younger infielders is progression, like Jeff was talking about with the catching drill. So we'll start out, and if I start out with a group, I may be where he is right here, and just roll stuff really easy to where they're just in fielding position. So for me, just going back to what does that even mean? I don't want to assume anything. So I always talk about, and you probably heard this, tip of the triangle. So for me, my triangle is always going to be shifted towards my glove side, the tip of my triangle. I don't want to make it in the middle because that's awkward. All right, we want to, in fielding, this is a very rhythmic action. So we want to try to stay as fluid and natural as we can be. So since my glove's already over here, naturally it's going to be easier to have my glove on the left side of my body for a lefty on the right side of his body. So the tip of my triangle is going to have my left foot slightly in front of my right foot. My left hand's going to be sort of on the left side of my body, right out in front of my chest. All right, to do that, my butt has to drop. I have to commit to fielding the ball out front. So I'll take kids and put them right here. You can have them roll to each other. You can have a few coaches out there and just get in this position and rapid fire. It doesn't have to be hard. It's just going to come. It's going to keep coming. Get it, get rid of it. Get it, get rid of it. The second part, as you see me doing, I'm not teaching them to close their glove. I'm not teaching them that they have to rely on this. And if you want to make it even simpler, you can go here. You can go here, where they're just feeling their glove. It's just a pad. It's a pad that's transferring the ball to their hands, and that'll help them develop softer, easier hands to the ball when they do field it. So basically right here, rapid fire. Getting rid of it. As you guys want to progress on this drill, make stuff up, it can be one here, shift, one here, shift, one backhand. And that's obviously, you know your kids and know what level they're at. But then you start getting stuff where you are working. So here might be, we're not closing. Here it's a one-handed play where I am closing. Here it's a one-handed play where I'm closing, back to middle where I'm not closing. You can kind of make stuff up as you go. And then I'll take that, and so I'm right there rolling it soft, and all of a sudden, then I'm back on the grass by the mound, throwing it a little firmer. So now there's more distance, more real time, and they're all of a sudden getting more comfortable doing the same thing. Before you know it, I'm back hitting, and now they're comfortable doing the same thing. Okay, so that's just the actual catching of the ball. So again, we talked about rhythm with hitting, probably just as important, if not more important, out here in the field. And you hear footwork get talked about a lot. So the drill that I like to do for footwork, I take 3 balls. Yep, this one's good. So this ball will be the ball I'm fielding. This ball will be my starting point. Okay, and I'll put 1 ball right out here. And it doesn't matter exactly how narrow that ball is. That's a guide, okay? And so what we want to be fluid to and through the ball, okay? And we always want momentum taking us to our target. Our target's always going to be on the left side. Whether you're third, short, or second, we're making throws to the left side of the diamond, okay? So one of the biggest issues that young kids have is everything moves fast. So it's balls hit, get ball. Well now, crap, what do I do? Yeah. And there's no momentum, there's no fluidity, and then you turn on the TV and you see these guys and it's like they're not even trying. It's like, how easy is that? Okay, but what that comes down to me is those guys, before that camera flips to them when that ball's hit, they've done a lot of stuff correctly to get them into that point. And so what we want to try to learn is, how do we flow into that ball? How do we teach ourselves to do that? So I use this, and the goal that we have when we do this drill, my first step is just a soft step with my right foot. It's not at the ball, it's around the ball. I want to give myself angle for 2 reasons. 1, to create a path with some momentum towards my target, and 2, you actually get better perception of something coming at you when you're not looking right at it. We step to the side of it just a little bit, now all of a sudden I might see, oh, there's a big hop that I'm going to go get. Oh, I need to sit back on this one to catch that hop. So that stuff kind of happens naturally. So basically the goal here is we want to get around it, and as we work through, we want to be able to come right foot then left foot right back out to that tip of that triangle and be able to keep our momentum moving. They don't even have to pick this ball up, okay? So it's really, these are just guidelines. It's cone drill. You can do it with cones. It's out, around, right, left, keep yourself moving. And you can just roll them through. I mean, 3, 4, 5 kids. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. As they get more comfortable with it, things to look for, and we did this for a little bit at Jeff's camp this last weekend. A lot of kids will want to get to this point and get long. So it'll be here, and then we're going there. It might look okay, but that's out of control. Anytime I get to a point and I'm supposed to be transitioning and I'm here, I'm probably not really athletic. I can barely hold myself. I can barely stay stable. So as they get better and understand this a little more, I like to have them sort of, they can chop, they can stutter, whatever you want to call it. As they get here, control, and then move through. So
can I roll you one right here to show that?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we can learn how to almost be explosive through the ball. So here, and if I can get myself where I'm actually creating momentum, that's when you see the game look easy. That's when you see all of a sudden, wow, that kid's just flipping the ball over there first. He never throws it hard, but the kid's always out. So it's around, through. Good. We'll do one more. You can come around me this way. Around, through. So that ball I'm going to catch deeper, right? It took me this way, so I don't have time to try to run myself through it, so my steps got smaller. It was get around it, 1, 2, through it. When you field, the fewer steps, or excuse me, the more efficient you can be, the better you're going to be. Okay, so try to find ways to get kids to understand how to be under control and how to keep some rhythm and momentum. It might all not look perfect, but as long as they're moving towards that goal, they're going to be okay. Try to think of when playing catch. So with all my infielders, I mean really at this level, all kids, because they're all going to play everywhere. When they come back in from whatever they're doing, long toss or whatever, we always like to do fast hands. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's basically just a sped up catch game. Oh, my bad. So we're right here, and it's just boom, boom, boom. And it's not, you know, it might not look great. It might, yeah.
I mean, we could get right back into this back and forth here. I mean, right after that, you could go right back and forth. We're just showing you some drills to do, and then we could go right back to quick tasks. You can put a tag straight down, like I can get here, tag, and then go. I mean, there's a lot of drills we can do out of this, and then Steve and I could go right into short hops. You know, and there's all kinds of drills you can do back and forth where the whole team is doing it at practice, and it incorporates a lot.
Yeah, and like again, that's just be creative. Get your kids having fun. They have fun with that stuff. You make competitions. You know, today whoever wins this gets a Capri Sun. It's nothing, but they'll go nuts over that crap. You guys know. Okay, so find any way to motivate these kids, keep it fun, keep them moving, and when they're fielding, just like when they're hitting, try to do stuff that keeps them fluid, athletic. They're gonna mess up. They're not gonna do it right, but as long as they're building towards that goal, they're getting better. So I got.
Steve, can you talk a little bit about the follow through when you throw?
Yeah, that's great. So along with that creating momentum, if they can create good momentum, it makes it a lot easier. But yeah, I mean, accuracy wise, if we can get away from step, throw, and stop, we're gonna create a lot more consistent throws over to first base or wherever our target is. So again, if we can do it, and you can even, like I said, you can either have them pick that ball up in that drill, you can have them already with the ball, they can just work through and create momentum, boom, and follow their throw. Like Juan is saying, it should never just be throw stop at this level. They're not good enough and athletic enough yet to just be able to get it and wing it somewhere like Robinson Cano or something, okay? But yeah, it's a great point. It's a great point. It's definitely going to increase accuracy.
Thank you, guys. We're going to go. Oh, go ahead. One more question?
Yeah. No, not a question.
No.
Work out here if you don't
We
mind.
do have a question
First
here,
one.
real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can you show us how to coach the kids for the approach at second base if they're going to make a double play?
From which position?
From short.
Yeah, so from shortstop, all I think about is this corner of the bag. Right here. So back corner of the bag, typically most guys I know like to just swipe it with their right foot. So basically you get here and you're stepping to the ball with your left foot and swiping the bag. And from there, you know, if you shuffle like I did, if you got time, that's fine. If you want to just get it and go, that's fine too. So here, boom. Okay? I know people that like to have their left foot or right foot on the bag. They like to be here and be sort of that first baseman and go. Either way is okay. So you're not left foot. Right foot is what you want. Right foot gets you in position. But this corner is key. Okay. This corner allows us to clear and have a good path and momentum into our throw.
And from second base?
From second base, what I was taught from Paul Mahler, as Smitty knows, I was a shortstop and then all of a sudden became a second baseman. He just told me, put your left foot right in the middle of the bag. He said, get there, get your left foot in the middle of the bag and take your right foot to the ball. So I'm here, boom. If I can get my right foot and the ball to hit at the same time, I'm in a position to go and throw. And so wherever the ball is, boom.
If I throw them on outside, I'll throw them outside?
Boom. So wherever it is, I just need my right foot to plant when I'm catching that ball, and now I'm in a position to drive and go. Okay? That's good. That's really good. And for that, I would actually even draw a little, you know, sort of half circle and show our guys that's where, this is the areas that we can be. So even if I don't have a partner throwing and I just want to practice my footwork in the backyard, boom, boom, boom. You know, I just practice taking my right foot to different spots that I'm going to take it. We're never going to go in here, obviously, because that's a runner. You can come back on a throw that's high. I always teach them to use the bag and come back and give themselves clearance this way. Yeah, thank you. Good.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, Sam.
Yep.
Here, why don't we
Steve, stay out of the field.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Steve work.
Steve's a
Steve's
Jackson
gonna
ball
work
trade.
overtime.
He's the youngest here.
I think he's a little more athletic than I am. Jeff asked me to talk about outfield play, and you know, in Little League Baseball, who plays the outfield? Typically the weakest players, right? I would encourage you to try to play all the kids at all different positions, especially with the younger levels, AA and below, AAA even, because they all need to learn to play them all. When you pick the 3 outfielders, generally you're going to have the best athlete in center, right? And the guys with the strongest arm, other than the center fielders, usually the right fielder, he's got the longest throw. But a lot of it depends on your team, the guy on the mound, you know, for strategy. If you have a guy that throws the ball really, really hard, then most of the balls are going to be hit to right. But if the guy throws soft and you face it a good hitting ball club, you're going to hit him to left, so you can make adjustments with that. But look for a center fielder that can run, that's athletic, that can cover ground, and is not afraid to go after the ball. Okay? As far as fielding, Steve's right behind me. Yep. Stay right there. Okay. You want to field the ball, especially at the Little League level, with 2 hands. You see a lot of Major League guys who field it with 1. At this level, field with 2, and don't be afraid to work with tennis balls. Unlike what Jeff said earlier, unlike what he said, especially with the really young kids, teach them to catch the ball with a tennis ball and no glove. No glove. They need to learn to catch the ball. If he's a lefty, like myself, he should be catching the ball with the right hand, right, with the right hand, and then have the left hand nearby. That'll teach them to, number 1, play fearlessly. The fear factor will be removed from the game. And 2, you can actually have them work on their actual footwork, fielding the ball out in front and releasing it, right? Working up high. Now, I'm going to toss the ball to Steve here. The thing he's going to do, he's going to stay behind the ball. Did you play the outfield too, right? This guy's an athlete.
Pro ball, but before that.
He can.
That's right. San Diego?
Yep.
Okay, anyway, I'm going to throw the ball up high for him, and notice how he stays behind the ball and gets some momentum going forward. Here we go, bud. Right here. Right there. See how he stays back? Okay, back up a little more. Do this again. Get a little momentum going forward right there. Excellent, excellent. Now we're going to incorporate that with a little crawl hop. Stay over the top, watch his footwork. Watch his footwork coming across. Right there. See how you get some momentum going forward? And these are things you can practice with your kids. Put a hat out in front and have them hop over the hat. All right, I'm going to put my hat right there for you. Right about there?
Okay. Good.
All right, ready?
Yep.
See that right there? Make it fun for the kids. Thank you. That's good. Make it fun for the kids and have them play games with that. Try to make it as competitive as you can with young kids. They love competition. They love competition. Now I want to introduce another drill for you the kids love. I work here at Fleshman with a lot of kids, sometimes after school, doing lessons. And here's one that the kids love to do. The first one we're going to do is a quarterback drill. All of you guys have seen this before. We're going to teach that guy playing center right now to run back for the ball, but he's going to do a drop step. He's going to open up to the glove side. When does he open up to the glove side? When you reach back for the ball, you can get a lot more ground. You can cover more ground in that direction. Being a lefty, I would drop step here and it will extend this way. Now he's a righty, so he's going to open up the other way. But watch how he moves on this one. Ready? Go get it. Too easy. Too easy for him.
He's a good athlete.
Yeah, he's an athlete. I'm going to go a little deeper this time. I'm going to go a little deeper, but again, notice how he opens up glove side. Ready? Go get it. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I just pulled a hammy once.
Hey, well, you saw perfect technique. You saw perfect technique. See how he did the drop step and when he got it? You know, you want another one?
I need another one. Go home on that.
Ready? Go. Go get it. Oh, too easy. Too easy. Oh, yeah, baby. You didn't tell us an athlete. All right, thanks, Coach. All right, now, so this one I wanted to teach you, and then we're going to do one more, Steve. If you're okay, catch your breath. This last one is going to be, we're just going to go in 3 directions. Take 3 balls with you. The kids love it. They love it. We're going to run. We're going to go over the shoulder first. Cross over step this way. These are going to cross or back her off this way towards the flag and then towards me. Okay. All right, so we're going to do 3 balls real quick. Watch them move. Ready? Go. Go. He's got it. Cut! Cut! To the right!